Okay, we're sitting here in front of the Blue Line downtown. Now, for those of you that don't know what the Blue Line is, that is the infamous L. We're gonna take this out to O'Hare where we're gonna pick up our rental car. Now, Kyle, we have no idea what we're getting here.
Yeah, it's why it's called the random rental review. You have you sign up online and you find a car. You go there, they give you one, plain and simple. That's how things are gonna work, and that's what you're gonna get. We're gonna get this car, we're gonna drive it, we're gonna review it, and come to find out, we've got a special test track just for you guys.
Now, the beauty of this whole thing is this: because we pride ourselves on being real guys talking about real cars, that's why we're grabbing a rental car. Because chances are it's going to be something you're going to buy or something you're going to drive at some point in your lives. I'm almost certain. I mean, how many times have you rented a car, Kyle?
Well, I've rented a car at least half a dozen times. I've gotten something different every time. You know,
Right.
you get, sometimes you need an SUV, sometimes you need a small subcompact, sometimes you need a mid-sized family car. So we'll find out what we get when we get there.
All right, cool. All right, let's head on down and let's go do this. All right, we're here for the road test. You ready?
I'm excited. Let's do this. So, one question to you.
Sure.
Why in the hell did you bring me to a burger joint? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy. You can't tease me like this.
No, I'm not teasing you. Think about it. We're testing American cars, real people, right?
Yeah. I get it.
What's more American and more realistic than a burger place?
A hot dog place?
That's true, but here's the other beauty of part of this. Is here, I devised this wonderful, all-American, real-world road course. Okay, we start out here at the burger place, and then we go down Noble, come over to the Augusta, come down on the expressway. So we take the Kennedy heading, well, technically south, and then we go over to the Eisenhower, just go a little bit west, and then we go up Morgan, and then from Morgan, we go down Madison, up Ogden, and then jog over a little bit to Noble, and then stop back here for burgers.
Burgers on you.
Burgers on us, yes.
Yeah.
Now, come on, let's go do the road test.
car.
Here it is, the Dodge Charger. Now, you were with us at the rental car agency when we tried to negotiate to get it, and it's everything that you could ask for on an American car. Front engine, rear-wheel drive, Detroit muscle, and a legendary name to go with it. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Most people are going to be interested in the RT with the 5.7 Hemi. No. This has got the 3.6 liter V6 with the 5-speed automatic transmission. It is a regular SE model. Nothing over the top, nothing crazy.
This is what real people are going to buy. Let's take a look under the hood. Folks, ready to go?
Let's test this bad boy.
Now, you're going to have to give me directions.
All right, so.
Because you're the one that concocted this
Okay.
Noble Burger Quadrangle Wunder Ring.
Yeah, I did. Well, you know, we don't have the Nürburgring here in America, so this is the closest I come to it. All right, so you're going to go straight here. Okay, now you got to cheat your way around the moving truck.
Oh, joy.
And the jogger, the cyclist. Now, this is a real-world test track, though.
It is. You got real-world streets and real-world potholes.
Well, yeah, this is Chicago. Very critical to the whole part of driving a vehicle and the whole experience is making sure that those little things, like the steering wheel is grippy, like the shifter's in a good spot. Because of my height difference from Kyle, and I got to sit up further, my elbow does not rest in a well spot, and my hand hangs well beyond the shifter.
It does. Over here, on my side, I'm very comfortable. You know, I could probably scoot up just a smidge but I'm gonna ride with it just to see how it goes. But first impressions is this seat is very comfortable for being an SE model. You normally get the very hard, not so cushioned seats, but it is. And the one thing I'm noticing that you're not going to see right now on the cam is this car gets put into eco mode when you're cruising at a low RPM. So if you keep it under a low RPM, that's what you get. But as I just did, I gave it a little bit of gas, as you can probably see out the back, going a little bit faster. But the eco mode shuts off after about 1,700 RPMs. So that's a cool feature, but how often are you going to keep it in eco mode? That's the one thing that I'm not really convinced on as to why they have that set in there.
Okay, I tried to activate the traction control system. Now, one thing I found a little discouraging is that it didn't really kick in because it didn't need to kick in. From a dead stop and turn to a hard turn to the right, I didn't have enough torque on the low end.
For it to kick in.
Right.
And yes, I'm giving it a little road test. This thing is very good on the reaction, moving this around. And I'm used to driving big cars. I know you're used to driving a little bit smaller cars. You have your SMUV or the SMUC,
Yes.
Whatever you want to call it. But this doesn't feel like a big car when you're driving it. It's very, very light. And even though it's really not, the response of the handling is very good.
Overall, I have to say, it is a huge improvement.
It is.
Would I take this over the aforementioned 1996 Impala SS? I just couldn't. It's nice. However, I just feel that it's missing the character that the Impala brought forth. Now, the final question is, would you buy it?
That's a tough question. I'm partial to the bigger vehicles. I wouldn't buy it.
Neither would I. I feel the steering is unresponsive. Well, it's responsive, but it doesn't communicate well.
Yeah.
I feel that the gas pedal is too soft. That first gear is just, it drives me nuts. I can't get around that. However, the vehicle itself, as a package, let's go grab a burger.
I'm starving.
Enough of this talk.
Burger time.